Alright, this video is only if you want another example before you do some on your own, or if you started doing some on your own and you want another example to help you get through that. So, we've got 6x squared plus 7x plus 2. You need to start by identifying a, b, and c. So a in this case would be 6, b in this case would be 7, and c would be 2. A is in front of the x squared, b is in front of x, and c is your constant. Then what you need to do is you need to take a and c, and you need to multiply those two numbers. So we're going to multiply 6 times 2, and we get 12. Now we're going to use that number, and we're going to use b to help us get the two numbers that we need. So our two numbers need to multiply to be 12. So you can go to Desmos and type that in. And our two numbers need to add to be our b value, which is 7. And you can go to Desmos and type that in. So if you don't already know what two numbers do that, what two numbers multiply to be 12 and also add up to be 7, then go to the Graphing Desmos and type that in. And then come back when you get your two numbers. So pause this video, figure out your two numbers, either on your own or in Desmos, and then come back to this example. Alright, hopefully you got your two numbers. Should be 3 and 4. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 plus 4 is 7. So, we're going to set up two sets of parentheses. We're going to put x in the first place in both. Then we said our two numbers are 3 and 4. Both of them should be positive. So we need to put them inside after the x's. Now, we need to go back and take our a value, which for us was 6, and we need to divide both of these by 6. Okay. Then we're going to take them one at a time and see what happens with them. So either they might divide nicely, they might reduce, or nothing might happen to them at all. So we have 3 over 6. So 3 is not divisible by 6. So next you need to check to see if it can reduce. So go to Graphing Desmos again. If you don't know if it reduces, go to Graphing Desmos and type in 3 divided by 6 and then hit your fraction button, and it will reduce it if it's possible. If it's not possible, it'll turn it back into the exact same fraction. So pause the video, go do that. 3 divided by 6, hit the fraction button. Alright, hopefully you got that this is actually just 1 over 2. So we're going to cross this out. We're going to put 1 over 2. Okay, we're going to leave that for the moment. Now we need to go check this one. Same thing, we need to see, is it divisible? Well, nope, 4 is not divisible by 6. So then we need to see if it can reduce. So if you don't know, then once again, pause the video, go back to Graphing Desmos and type in 4 divided by 6 and hit your fraction button. Go do that real quick. 4 divided by 6. Hit the fraction button, see if it reduces. This one reduces also. 4 over 6 should reduce to 2 over 3. Okay. Now, in both of these cases, we still have fractions, and that's not okay. So what needs to happen is you're going to take the denominator of your fraction, the bottom number, and it needs to slide in front of x. And your numerator is going to stay where it is. So in this case, we're going to have 2x and then plus 1. We took the denominator and put it in front of x. We took the numerator and kept it where it was. So 2x plus 1. When we go to the next one, we need to do the same thing. The denominator needs to slide in front of x, and our numerator needs to stay where it is. So now we have 3x plus 2. The denominator in front of x, the numerator where it is. So your answer is 2x plus 1 times 3x plus 2, which remember is the same thing as if I were to write it like this, just an opposite. Put the second one first and the first one second. Either way is the correct answer.